audio. I had to restart the live stream. Let's see. Let's see if I have a notification of my own live stream so I can see if I'm actually able to hear myself. I'll wait till everybody gets here. Yep, we got audio. So this is supposed to be a 2-hour live stream where I do Flintknapping. We are on the air. Yes, we are. We're on air. Let's see. I'm going to wait till everyone rolls in here till we got about 30 or 40 people. Okay, so yeah, it's supposed to be a Flintknapping live stream. If you look at the name of the channel, it's called Crafty Flintknapping, so that's not too hard to figure out. But some people don't know. They don't look at the name of the channel. Everybody is here again already. Dang it, that was fast. Okay, so Chris Lithic is the first one. Again. Mike Mason. Kai is here. Hello. Aaron is here. Sup? Dockenstein says hi. Mr. Jim says, hey, we're back. The Feathered Frontiersman. Here he is. Alan Young says, yay. Graylin Landry is here. Hey, hey. All right, let's do this. Yes, yes. Andrew Humphrey is here. Stoneface. I'm going through the names again. AM Outdoors. Peace and whatever that sign means. Let's see. Bill is here. Great Fishins is here. Sounds good. Awesome. Red Lemur is here. Don't forget to double tap the screen. Let's see. Is it going to work? It just stops me when I'm doing it. If I double tap, it'll stop it. So I got to hit the like button somewhere else. The thumbs up or something. There's a thumbs up right there. I'm going to hit that one. That's the button if you can't double tap. The button is the thumbs up thing. What else we got? Where's the chat? Okay. Jeremy's here. Hello, Patrick and everybody. Anthony Mummert. Hey. Marty YB is here. Marty is here. Anyone else hearing in infinity mode? No, not yet. Midwest Brand says, let's break some rock. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I got some challenge rock on this challenge night. It's Thursday, so that means it's challenge night. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get to nap stuff I don't like. Yeah. I'm busting up some Tecovas. No, this is Mississippi gravel from, I think it's from southern Mississippi. I don't know. It's Mississippi gravel. Some of it might be heat treat. I don't know yet. I've been saving that stuff for a while. I got it from my friend Randy. Randy Burleson. A long time ago, I was going to set this aside for laters, but I've been setting it aside for laters for several years. All right, so this is from Randy Burleson. If you're watching, this is some of your stuff. I can't remember if I heat treated it or you heat treated it. Burleson, not Burlington. Burleson, right? Randy Burleson. Can't see the L there. Something like that. Forgive me if I misspelled your name. Anyway, it's Mississippi gravel, I guess from the Mississippi River. I don't know. It can be heat treated. And it's not citronelle. It's just the regular gravel. Yeah, it's chert. It's nappable, but we'll see what happens. It better be something I don't like to nap because it's supposed to be a challenge night. I don't have anything else except slabs sitting up there. Let's see. Who else is here? Who else is here? AM Outdoors says, never mind. Somehow I had the stream open twice and I was hearing a sound from both. Oh, dang. Let's see. Aaron got my new hearing aids today. Yay. Who else is here? Let's see. Can I hear myself? Who else is here? Okay, yeah, I can hear myself still. We still got audio. Okay, so we're in business. All right, let's see. Okay, let's start napping. I don't feel like napping this stuff, but if it's a heat treat batch, it won't be too bad. Why do I not feel like flint napping? Well, sometimes when there's an unknown, it's like, oh my goodness, what am I gonna do? I know from experience that this stuff can be tricky to nap. Yeah, that's why I picked it. Yeah, I picked it out myself. Let's see. This one looks like it might be heat treated because it's got that reddish tint to it, but it might be patina. It was probably sitting in my yard for 10 years. Let's see. And I'm not even exaggerating. I've been napping a long time. Let's see. I've been napping for a long time. Well, let's see. It might be heat treat. That chipped off pretty easy. It's very dry and kind of rough, but the flakes came off easy. So that's a good potential piece of gravel. This one's already been tampered with. Yeah. I got a feeling this one's raw, but sometimes you can nap this stuff raw and it's not too bad. It's all kind of dry. It's not that grainy. It's just, it feels rough and dry. It's got crystal pockets and stuff in it. It's typical gravel. I forget what we used to heat treat this to. I think it's at least 400 degrees. And there's tons of it. You can get this by the bucket loader. Yeah, there's lots of Mississippi gravel. Yeah. Someone gonna ask. If anybody else asks, someone tell them. I'm not gonna say what it is like 50 times. It's just rock that can be napped. It gets kind of crunchy. Let's see, should I start the speed napping already? See, when I'm speed napping, I don't say what I'm doing. Because I can't do the speed napping and napping at the same time. I can't be talking and doing speed napping at the same time. Because it slows me way down. Yeah. If I have to talk and explain everything. Yeah. Some people can explain and nap well. Well, I can't. What if I try to do both? I don't do either one well. So you get like mediocre explanations and mediocre napping when I try to do both. And that includes right now, yeah. I probably could be reducing this a little bit better if I wasn't yapping. So that's why I don't always yap. Let's see. This one is not too bad, actually. Let's see. And don't ask me to compare it to some other stuff, because that makes me work too hard to try to remember all the other stuff I've napped. Let's see. It's heavy and dense, too. It's not porous. Usually when it's dry like this, it's porous and lightweight, but this is heavy and dense. Yep. So this is a dense chert. Oh, yeah. What was that? What was I napping the other night? Oh, the coral is much lighter than this. I mean, it's noticeable. The coral I was napping last night is much lighter than this. Because I can actually tell the difference. Totally obsidian. Yes, it is. It's white obsidian. Mississippi obsidian. Yeah. Everything's obsidian on this channel. Yeah. Okay, we can cover the on-air sign. Everybody knows. Everybody knows this is live. It's not bad. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to take off this one last turtleback right there. I'm just setting it up. But I can't set it up too perfectly because you all know what happens. Y'all know what happens when I set up with a perfect edge. What happens? Nothing happens. It just smashes the edge all to pieces if it's perfect. Yeah. There we go. I had to get that piece off there. Yeah, that was in the way. So this piece, if I try to finish this out, this will be challenging for sure because it's very crackly. You can kind of see how the terminations are right there. See that crackly termination? There's a little bit of a scoop out. That's not too bad. Not too many crackles on that side, but we won't know until we start thinning it. We won't know for sure how crackly it is until we start thinning it. It looks like it's manageable. All right, so let's see what the other pieces look like. If there's a heat treat in here, I'm going to save it for later. I might be able to make a point with a hole in it with this one. Wishful thinking, I know. Because it's Mississippi gravel. I'm trying to plan on something with this stuff. It's got fossils in it. See that? It's fossiliferous or whatever you call it. Fossiliferous. Seashells in Mississippi? Yeah, used to be underwater. See, it's got a fossil right there too. Yeah, let's see if we got some fossils in there. That'd be neat if we got fossil in the point. But I don't pay attention to that too much, except when it's going to do that. It's going to present problems. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to present some problems. I don't think this piece is heat treat. It's not knapping easy. It's just knapping with a bunch of fossiliferous fossils. Let's see, how about this one? Oh, damn. That one napped easy. Yeah, this one napped kind of easy. We might be in luck. Yeah. We might have some luck with this one. That's a good flake. So let's put this over there. These things that appear to be heat treated, I'm going to stick over there. And if it's a reasonable flake, I suppose I can save some of these in case I mess everything else up. I can nap one of these, perhaps. But these are going to be super tiny. Anything out of that's going to be super tiny. I think this one is a heat treat. Because I don't have to put any effort at all to get these flakes to fly. Well, either that or it's just a lucky piece. A lucky piece of nappable raw gravel. Let's see. Anthony Mummer, they found a very old Paleolithic style point with fossils in the center of it. It was really cool. I don't know whose day is though. Yeah. Who is they? Yeah. Yeah, you know, if you surf the internet, you have these images in your mind of things. Oh, I saw one like that. I saw one like that, but I didn't screenshot or nothing. Yeah. I know we've all seen the same pictures online, pretty much. It only takes about 2 years to read the whole internet if you're on it every day on a particular subject. Yep. Of course, some people have been online for many, many years, and they're so focused on just scrolling through, not really absorbing anything. They don't read the internet. The internet reads them, I guess. Well, that's not too bad. Because if you're online, the internet is keeping an eye on you, keeping track of what you do. So if you're not reading the internet will be reading you, for sure. You might as well read the internet. So this one's kind of promising, yeah. So what else do we do? Are we going to go back to this fossiliferousness? Maybe. It's got a hole, it gets fossils. It's got lots of fossils. Is Randy here? Let's see. Let's see. Turn the pigeons loose, yeah. Almost looks like flagstone or whetstone, yeah. Let's see who is here. Andrew Humphreys says, what in the wide world of Flintknapping is going on? I thought it was all obsidian. Yeah. Cactus says, I thought you were going to stop talking. Yeah, when I start speed napping, I'm going to stop talking. Yeah. I haven't started speed napping yet. Yeah. You think I'm going fast already? I'm not going fast yet. I'm just trying to figure this rock out. This is the easy part. Let's see here. See, yeah, somebody already wants me to shut up. Yeah. Can't stand the yip yap. I might nap this one just out of curiosity. All right, I'll start speed napping this. Okay, so I don't dare go any thinner with than that. Yeah, and it's going to have a little hole in it. It goes all the way through, but just barely. If I start hitting more on the tip, it's going to break off. It's amazing it has not broken off yet. Yeah. So I guess I could speed up the pressure flaking too. Or do I check the chat? Has there been any activity? We're getting crunchy. Yep. We're getting crunchy. Captain Crunch. Let's see. Yep, Captain Crunch, all right. Let's see now. Maybe a couple more flakes. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's really crunchy. Should I risk it? Risk it? I'll risk it for a biscuit. Let's see if that did something. Did it do something? Oh, I tried to do something. Look how crunchy that is. There it is. Still crunchy. Yeah. It's really thick up here right now. But that's all right, because that's where it's going to break if it breaks. So I got to be very careful. I can start talking now. Yeah, I already did the hardest part of Flintknapping. I got to work on the symmetry a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to nap this one. So let's see if we can come up with a nice little hag stone with the hole in it. Okay. So let's see. Let's check the chat. Shall we? Everyone can go make their pizzas now. Make your mac and cheese. It's burning on the oven, on the stove. The mac and cheese is burning. Go check it out. Lots of flakes. Look at that. Most of those are crud flakes. That's on my face. Hear the way that sounds? It's very, very brittle. It's very, very brittle stuff. Yeah, but tough and heavy. This Mississippi gravel is dense. Okay, I was going to check the chat, wasn't I? Yeah. All right. See if we got someone asking about, what are you doing? Let's see. Is that a fossil or a crystal pocket? This is a crystal pocket. I don't see any more fossils. That's a crystal pocket. See the crystals? See? It does go through. Let's see if we can get a flashlight on it. I bought a new flashlight. Tricky is for me to find it. There it is. I bought one of these keychain ones. It blinds me. Yeah, you can shine a light through that. See that? Staring at you. It's a Cyclops point. Yeah. All right. So that is a crystal pocket in there. You see any fossils? I don't see, unless there's some fossils in the crunchiferousness. I don't know. Could be, maybe. Yeah. Is it an arrowhead yet? No, it's not an arrowhead yet. It could be, I suppose. Does Attorney Bailey know about that one yet? Probably not. Let's see. Let's see. What kind of stone is it? What kind of stone? It's Mississippi gravel from Mississippi, USA. Crunchyrolla pudding on that stone. Oh, yes. Some people are going to say, wait a second, I live in Mississippi. I never know you can nap that stuff. I got like 14,000 tons of it. Yes, a lot of people do have 14,000 tons of this. And you can heat treat it and you'll have rock for life. Let's see. Yeah, a hagstone showing a little bit of fossil would have been cool. Too bad. Yeah. People want too much. Red lemur, you want too much, asking too much of the stones. Let's see. Pat, turn those edges with the mega abrasive. Yeah. What are the odds? The odds are not very good to find a one with a fossil in it that can be thinned down. Those fossils will mess you up. It's lucky there isn't any left. You see how deep those fossils were, right? I mean, how hidden they were. There's a little crack right there that could be a fossil. Right in there. See that little crack right there? I bet you if we were to break it right along that you could see the seashell fossil. Luckily it's on the side. It's it's not going to interfere with anything. Hopefully. I don't see any other fossils or anything. But that is a fossil right there. It's just at the wrong angle for us to see it. So if I thin it down anymore, I'm asking for trouble. Yeah. Let me see. Sam Folks is here. Anthony Hicks says it's not obsidian. Caleb says it's badass. Michael says looks sharp. Does it look good or does it look like it can cut? Does it look like it can keel and cut or does it just look good? Because sharp has many meanings. Petrified biology, trollomatic. Is anybody trolling? Because I'm in the mood to delete somebody. Let's see. He said any thought is he didn't ask what your thought was. What? Let's see. Any thoughts on amoeba chart? Yeah, all good, except for the amoeba chart that's not good. Making arrowheads, yeah. I got some stuff down here. I guess maybe you can or cannot see it. I don't know. Some of you guys that are experts at analyzing backgrounds already know what's going on. Let's see what it says here. Tektronaut. We have modern day tools, brother. We want to try not to repeat the past. Well, unless you want to connect with your heritage. Some people want to connect with their heritage. Let's see. Alien shell rock. Oh, yes. Let's see. What else we got? Anthony Mummer, you talking is one of the best parts of your channel. Barbecue in with yourself like you're a viewer stand. What? I'm not going to read the rest of that. I don't understand it. Anyways. I like speed napping, says Lance. I made a video how fast I can make a usable point. Nick says, I've never seen anything so stupid. Oh, yeah? I can show you something stupid. I can delete you right now. Yeah. Let me see. Speed napping is a blood sport. Yeah, it can be a blood sport. Jeff Jin is here. Yep. Mr. Trev, salute to you from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Let's see. Somebody says he can't tell if he's here or not. Let's see. You need a view of the inception. Yeah. Let's see if I can get it going here. Once you start seeing the inception, you'll know you're here. Kung Fu Panda, hey, Napper Jack, good evening. How's the napping today? You missed it. Linderly says 100% this dude isn't wearing pants. Man, I thought you would be able to analyze backgrounds. Either that or you're a Fruit Loop. Let's see. Tougher than nylon woodpecker lips. What kind of ears are you going to put on it? Asks Anthony Hicks. I don't know. Hopefully ones that don't break. Brandon says hi. Okay, so I don't think I have any questions. Patrick napping and deleting trolls. That's why I like watching this channel, says Ace Maduro. Yeah, anyone want to be deleted? Raise your hand. Just, put a little hand in the comments. I'll delete you. I got a couple of perspective delete abilities in here. I don't know. Where's my moderators? Sometimes I like to, delegate this stuff. Does it nap well raw, unheat treated? Sometimes yes, but most of the time no. This Mississippi gravel sometimes will nap well in a raw state, but most of the time no. See, when you're talking well, people usually interpret well as extremely super nice and fantastically awesome. And no, it's not that. Alan is traveling. Shout out to Roman. Hey, Roman, how's it going, Roman? Ask us a question, Patrick. Hey, yeah, this is my chance to ask questions of you because I'm taking a break. Let's see. Well, I already asked. Does anybody want to be deleted? Just raise your hand. I'm going to check. What other questions can I ask? I already asked, and no one was making that idle darts. Maybe a couple guys. I'm just curious to see if any of you guys are interested in seeing that kind of stuff. Bill says, are moderators like friends of the channel, or do they work for YouTube or something? They're just friends, and I can make someone a moderator just by tapping on their name and hitting a button that says moderator. Hey, someone send me a goat. Come on, get out of the way. Thank you for the goat, but it's blocking my view. Brandon sent that. Cool. I don't know what to ask you guys. Let's see. Oh, I just purchased my fishing license yesterday. I'm going to go hunting in the next state over. I'm going to go fishing in New Hampshire because I don't like fishing up here in the Connecticut River. I'm going to go a little bit east into New Hampshire. I'm in Vermont right now, right on the Connecticut River. And it's not advisable to eat fish out of the river here, so I'm going to go a little bit east of here. But I had to buy my out-of-state fishing license. But yeah, I'm going to go fishing. I might even use stone fish hooks. That's a question I can ask. How many of you guys make fish hooks out of stone? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Let's see. This is not bad as far as pressure flaking goes. I've napped a lot worse. Let's just hope I don't nap this into 2 pieces. This is tedious, so this is not going to be all that speedy. This is tedious, not speedious. Because I have to be careful, especially with that hole there. I can nap into it to sharpen the edge, but it's risky. Yeah, so I got to leave the middle thick. It's not bad. I think this piece might actually be heat treated. I don't remember it being this nappable, but that was like 5-10 years ago. Last time I was doing a lot of this stuff. There was a time where Randy was sending me boxes and boxes of this stuff because it was free for him, and he could just get, like I said, bucket loader fulls of this stuff. The only obstacle was the shipping costs, and at that time the shipping wasn't extraordinarily expensive like it is now. Yeah, we could send like a medium and large flat rate boxes for, you know, I think the medium was like $14 back then, or $12, and then the large is like 20. So things have changed with the shipping. Come on, come on, come on. Don't make me break it. Sometimes it's stubborn and it wants me to break it. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of fixing the edge, making it a little bit sharper. I can probably do the finishing on the edge now because I'm not going to do too much on this piece. The more I do on it, the greater the chance of breaking it. So I think I'm just going to sharpen it right now. And then we'll put some notches and then be done and move on. Yeah. I think it's thin enough to fit in one of my foreshafts. I've already got ready-made foreshafts. If you don't know what that is, stick around for a few minutes and I'm going to try it. I'm just going to work on this upper part of the blade first. I think I've done most of it already. Most of the sharpening is done. I've taken away all the dull spots and the fat spots, except for maybe a couple. Let's see, there's a couple of areas right there. See, this is a fat spot on this side. And there's another fat spot somewhere. Yeah, I saw it right here. Just right, I'm going to take another flake up in toward that hole right there. Probably not a good idea. Maybe I'll skip that one, but I do need to run some flakes this way. What is this? This is a diamond file. Yeah, $800. $800, man. No, you can buy a whole pack of like 10 of them for $8 or $9 at Harbor Freight. Oh, yes. Comes with a lifetime guarantee that makes you giggle. You can just go up there and say, hey, man, look at my files. They're all messed up. Can I get a free pack? I've never done this before. Can I get one? I can? Wow, I didn't even know. Everybody knows that nowadays. And the last time I went to Harbor Freight, well, the next to the last time, they had the files this time when I went. I went a couple days ago. They had files. But the time I went before that, they were sold out completely of the diamond files and everything else was on the shelf. So I know they targeted the diamond files. Up here in dumb old Vermont, who's up here buying diamond files? There's got to be some stealth nappers up here. It's got to be. Yeah. So did anyone burn their mac and cheese while they were watching the speed napping? Because it's so enthralling. No? Because we only got half the audience now. It was up to 160. Now we got 80. So I know they were here mesmerized. I know these things. All right, so that's as thin as I'm going to go. Let's put some notches in it. Some buenos notches. Okay, I'm just gonna notch it without paying attention to the type of notching. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the flow. This is nice and thin right there, so I'm gonna put that starter notch in that. Yeah, right there. When it goes for some side notches. Someone else can figure it out. That's my question. What is this? When I finish it, somebody tell me what it is. Come on. There it goes. There's a thick spot right there. Not supposed to be thick. The good thing about this is that it shows the flake scars really well. Yeah, see that? I mean, you can see them really good. On some stones, you can't see the flake scars all that well. This one shows them off. It has to do with the dull surface, I guess. Yeah. It also shows the crunchy spots. That's a bummer. Maybe I can pick that out of there. Pick it. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah, like that. Did that help? I don't know. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, it helped. Let's see. What do we got in the chat? I'm going to check it real quick before I get into this too much. Hey, super chat, $2. Sam, thank you very much. Someone's trying some jigs. TJ is here. Somebody wants to go spearfishing. Oh yeah, I can go spearfishing here. Yeah. And I can actually fish at night. Yeah, I was reading the fish regulations here in Vermont and New Hampshire. I can fish at night. All night if I want to. With the rod and reel. Now, I don't know about spearfishing. I think I can take invasive species with the spear. There's no restrictions on the bow and arrow as long as the arrow is attached to a string. I guess if you just shoot arrows with no strings, you get in trouble. Yeah. But yeah, I was amazed I can fish at night. Even if I'm ice fishing, I can do ice fishing at night. That sounds pretty crazy to me. It gets down to single digits. I know some people say, well, that's nothing, dude. Single digits? What are you? Some kind of slacker? We do single digits at noontime where I live. Yeah. I believe it. I don't like single digits. I do like the cold, but there's a point where it gets kind of old. The cold gets a little old. All right. I have not been ice fishing ever, I don't think. I got to think about that one. No, I don't think I've ever been ice fishing. I think I've watched ice fishing quite a bit, but I've never been. Are we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna develop some crunchyrola pudding there. I want a big old flake. It's not gonna allow me to get a big old flake. But at least the edge got thinned a little bit for the sharpening. Yeah. Well, I got a good flake from the base. Does that count? Let's focus on that. See, I tried to run a flake into that mess, but the mess stayed. It's a stubborn mess. I try to come in from the other side, but my goodness, it's going to be too thin. Yeah. And it's going to be too thick up here. Should I try? No, I'm not going to try. I don't even know why I did that. Oh, I know why, because the edge was really thick. Yeah. Anyways, let's see if we can continue with the notching. Yeah, we're going to go deeper. Just a little bit. Because we can, that's why. If we can, then we're going to do. Or we're going to try, because there is no do. Everything's a risk in Flintknapping. There is no do. There's only a try and then hope. Try and hope. Yeah, like that. Okay, see if we can do something on the other side. How about that? Oh, dang, it's too high. We're going to be asymmetrical. It's always the way. That's always the way. Always going to be asymmetrical. Yeah. Asymmetrical, not ace symmetrical. I'm not going to ace it. We're going to be not doing it. Why do you talk like that when you know people are going to tune out? They can't stand it. Why do you think I talk that way? Why do you think I make fun of people and stuff? I like it when they can't stand it. I like it when they feel compelled to turn the volume down because they're saying to themselves, oh my goodness, what's going on here? What in tarnation? It's like a dry Keo cook. Yeah, it is. But it's like 10 times drier. Let's see. Let's see. Neolithic fish hooks. Yeah, I think I'm going to try fishing with stone hooks. Yeah. Speaking of stone hooks, you guys know about that channel, right? It's called Stone Hook. What a coincidence. Yeah. That's a cool channel. He's a flint napper, okay? So, probably a fisherman too, but he's a flint napper. Gotta go check it out. Who else? There's some other guys on the chat that have channels that you can see. You don't have to just only watch my channel. Marty YB, you still here? He's making videos every day. Every time I go over to check on Marty, he's always making a video. Let's see, Bill says, ever see Owens of Rocky Mountain Bushcraft? He made a bushcraft trap, ice fishing trap that automatically reels in the fish and takes its head off and sends it into a frying pan. Total legend. Holy moly, that's not fishing. That's contraptionizing. Yeah. Is there such a thing as contraptionizing? Oh, yes. You can look it up. Can you imagine? That's worse than AI. Contraption that reels the fish in and cuts its head off and throws it in the frying pan. What's it going to do? Slap butter on it and feed it to you also? Actually, I'd like to see that. I watch that. I would watch it. Yes. Just slap butter on it and fed it to me. I want to get one of those. Oh, it's gonna make me mess it up. It's starting to stall. Yeah. Dang it. I'm gonna have to get the file out. If I'm gonna make that notch deeper, I'm gonna have to get the file out. Man, good thing I got my diamond files from Harbor Freight. They were in stock. That last time. Yeah. Got lucky. And yes, it is cheating, but I'm also using a steel notcher. What about that? That's cheating too? Everything's cheating today. It's a cheat day. It's not gonna do it. Now I gotta file it even more. It tried to do it. See, I try to do the minimum amount of filing because it leaves a big old file mark that I gotta try to get out later. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. It's the law of the West. I hate to do it, but it's the law of the West. No, it's not gonna do it. I heard a little crunch. Let's see. Sharpen this more. Might do it. Not too sharp because then it has the opposite effect. Just gotta grab the edge just a little bit, not too much. Yeah, like that, but that didn't do anything. That just sounded like it did something. That did something. I'm borrowing from the side there. Yeah, that did a little bit. Oh, dang it. It's not going to do it, is it? See, I got to make that notch bigger. I just took off some of this barb because I hit the side with my spastic attacking the notch. Yeah. Even with all that, I still can't get in there. That's the downside of these type of rocks. I think it is heat treated, but it's still very difficult to knap. So I'm just going to leave that notch the way it is. I think I did go just a slight bit deeper, but it doesn't matter too much because I took that barb off, which means I got to reduce the width, which makes the notch not so deep anymore. Diminishing returns. And I hit the side and broke that little barb off because it's hard to be accurate when you're using that much pressure. So, you know, I moved it too much. All right. Anyways, what kind of point is this? Art point? It's art point. Will it fit in the haft? I think so. Just in case it doesn't, I can fix it. Not like that, but something similar. Something similar? Yeah, something similar. Something like that. Didn't I make one like this just the other day? It's ringing the bell. Oh yeah. The other point that I had trouble with. I remember it's very similar. I'm gonna get some more of this stuff. This is fine grained basalt that looks absolutely terrible. It reminds me a little bit of Kanawha black, but that's from an entirely different part of the country. Kanawha black is from Kentucky or something like that. Yeah, it's a rare occasion that I bring up some kind of stone that I remember. I don't like to remember stone names. It doesn't really make you a better flint knapper. It just makes you a better conversationalist. And I usually don't want to have conversations. Nope. Nope. Why are you such a chatterbox on the live stream? Why? It's giving me a headache. I know, but that's what makes it funny. I'm a chatterbox if I'm trying to amuse myself. I don't know. It's okay. I was trying to do this. So I was trying to run a flake there so it could be more symmetrical, but I don't think I succeeded. It just dived in right there. Anyways, let's see. Let's get a little hafting going on here. Is it going to fit in this? It's not going to fit in that. It's too fat. It might work, but I'm going to have to shave some more off of the base. How about our favorite? Yeah. It'll fit in the favorite. This is my favorite foreshaft. Could also be a knife handle. Is it straight or does it go the other way? It's straighter the other way. Yeah, it looks good. That's it. That's all I'm going to do on this one. I still got an hour left, so I can do another point. I can do some more speed napping. Dovetail. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yep. It does remind me of dovetail. I should have probably left more on the base. But I tried to make it symmetrical, but oh well. Anyways, this will be available in the auction. It'll be a holy moly point, right? Holy moly, that's got a crystal pocket in it. For those of you who didn't see earlier, it is a crystal pocket. See that? No, you don't see it. Now you do see it. Now you don't see it. Now you do. All right. So we're going to put that over here. Make sure we don't drop anything on it. I'll check the chat and then we can make another point. Maybe I'll pick some other material besides that. I missed a lot of this chat. That Armenia obsidian sure is pretty, huh? Said Bill. Yep. The obsidian from Armenia is very pretty. But it's not all pretty, okay? So some of it doesn't look like you're thinking. Yeah. I had a guy that asked me, where do I get the Armenian obsidian you used in the video? I wanted something exactly like it. You cannot ever get anything exact with stone. I hate to break it to you. So yeah, he went away kind of disappointed. Let's see. Anything? A lot of buffering. Is the feed not doing well? Tony asked me, how do you see the piece? Chisel the stuff not needed or go with it? Well, I always try to get it thin first and then I decide if I can do something else. So if you can get it thin first, you just trim around the outside and you know, whatever shape you want. But you got to get it thin first. That's the way I approach it. I hope that answers that one. Let's see. What do we got? It was sure neat watching Danny Collins snag the bass on the stone hook. Yeah, I think I did see that. Yeah, let's see. I do straight razor shaving. I know all about stones and how they are all different, even when they are the same. Oh, yes. Feathered Frontiersman. Does Lava Blades ever come to your stream? Nope. I don't think Lava Blades even likes me because I make fun of him all the time. He likes to hunt tomatoes and watermelons. Multiverse. Yay. See, I get to see who's lurking. See, there's a lurker right there. MDM, you know, faceless. He's a faceless lurker. They always pop up when I do the Inception stuff. If that's what it's called. Hey, KR says, I've been slacking on watching the lives due to work, but I went to check the recent auction and those bandy points were killer. Thank you, thank you. Bolin, no bevel. Oh, yeah. This could be a Bolin bevel if I beveled it. Let's see. Yes, I'm in the multiverse. MDMA says he's in the multiverse. Yay. Okay, so what else am I going to do? I don't want to do the other piece. I might have to do this piece. Oh, that feels even worse than the other one. No fossils. There's no fossils, so we might be in better shape. But this is even harder to grind down. Dang it. Okay. Might have to get the steel flaker. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Beginner's luck. Well, no, maybe not. That's encouraging. Okay, speed napping is going to commence right now. Let's see. Let me move up. Yeah. Mm. I think it looks okay. Yeah. It had me worried there for a little while. It still does a little crackiola thing on the edges, but it's not too bad. I can get that out with pressure flaking, probably. Can I bevel this one? Well, yeah, I can probably bevel it. It's just kind of probably be unpredictable with the pressure flaking. I can try to bevel it. Yeah. I'm going to look up the bowl and bevel, right? Or something like that. I can't do fancy notches on this, so it's going to have to be a non-fancy notched bevel point. This is very crackly stuff. I could use a notchomatic, but I don't know how it's going to go. You got to practice with a notchomatic first. It can be a lifesaver, though. It might pop out some nice notches. I had to thin that edge down. Yeah. How about that? How about that? So I can try beveling it. What time is it? Oh, I still got some time. I can bevel it. I thought I had like 5 minutes left. But I got like 20 minutes left. Yeah. Okay, so I already did the hardest part of all the flint napping, so don't hang around for the rest. The rest is very tedious and boring and non-educational, according to internet culture. Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's look in the book. Let's do something boring and uneducational. Let's check a book. Let's watch the mass exodus from the comment section and from the viewership. Let's see. Ooh, there's Dalton possibilities. Yeah, Dalton possibilities. Let's see. Is bowling on this side? Copina. Hey, I can do Copina. Come on. Don't hit the book. Those are easy. I just flatten the base and I'm done. Yep. Easy. Copina triangular. That's what I should do. Yes, I am kidding. Before you start crying, before people start losing their minds, I didn't mean it. Helena. What is this one? Big Sandy. Blunt. And then Big Sandy. Well, what is this? Benton Blunt. Oh, okay, these are all blunts. Well, where's the bowling? Gulf Coast. I'm going to have to look it up in the very back. Bowling beveled ES and GC. Okay. Gulf Coast has bowling bevels. So this is bowling plain. Bowling beveled. Yeah, this got a nice wide notch. I can do it. I can do these. I remember them now. I can even make a little bitty one. But I'm going to shoot for an oversized bowline with some beveling. What's the rock? Randy Burleson asked me, what's the rock? This is one of yours, Randy. You missed the beginning of the live stream. This is one of your Mississippi rocks. I can't remember if it was heat treated or not. And I already did one. Right, it's Mississippi gravel. This is one I just did. You missed it. So these are both, and I don't know if it's been heat treated or not. Maybe you can recognize some of it. I was tapping these with the bopper earlier. Some of this feels heat treated, but I'm not sure. It might all be raw. Looks raw, yeah. It's Randy Obsidian. Yep. So this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but we still haven't gotten to the pressure flaking. This one, I was lucky to get that crystal pocket in there. But see how thick it is at the top? I didn't want to risk it. I could get it about that thin up here, but I don't want to risk it. Yeah, not even for a biscuit. I'm not going to risk it even for a biscuit. Where did I get that saying from? From nowhere, because I'm stupid. Okay, so I'm going to do a bowline bevel. Yeah. Should I do the bowline or should I do the bevel first? The bowline first or bevel first? I'm talking about notching. I should probably do the notching first. Yeah. It looks like there's a little bit of a conflict with the notching sometimes. If it's beveled a lot. So let's do the notching first. Yeah. Now is this base supposed to be this wide? I suppose it is. I suppose. I like the way this base goes. The bowline plane is on this side. Let's look in the ES section. Where's the ES section? East Central. Yeah, let's look at the bowline over here. Maybe it's different. It's not here. Oh, the bowline bevel's over here. Yeah, they're different. Yeah, let's look at Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast bowlines. Let's see now. Gulf Coast is more interesting, apparently. You got a lot more going on there. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do one of them over here. And sorry you can't see it if it's up in the words or on the side where there's symbols on the side here. Oh well. Randy Burleson says, I was inspired and made a point from some crunchy coral today. Sweet. Randy says they both look awesome. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm glad I finally got around to napping this on video. Yep. Okay, so the notching doesn't look too bad as far as challenging goes. It's like mid-level notching. Yeah, because it's wide. They're wide notches. Yeah, they were kind of smart about it, I think. You don't need no stinking narrow notches. Yeah. Who says we need stinking narrow notches? They just cause trouble. Yeah. They're just hooligans. Them narrow notches are just hooligans. Hooligans and scallywags. We don't need those. Oh dang, it's still too thick there? Yeah. Let's do some thinning flakes. Thinning flakes in the area of the notching. I think that'll be okay. The other side looks all right. Yes, yes. Hold on. I get distracted easy. Yeah, okay. I feel better now. It's like scratching an itch. Whenever you see some thick spots and you get them thin down, it's like scratching an itch. Yeah. Okay. So this bowl and bevel is going to be a little bit bigger than the ones in the book. So they won't be like exact copies or fakes like some people say. Yeah. They're inspired by the real thing. I'm looking in the book. I'm cheating. I'm looking as I'm doing this. They do expand slightly upward, but they're straight in this way. I think I like it. Yeah. They must have been using some Mississippi gravel near the Gulf Coast, huh? It's a funny thing. It's funny how they come up with notches that work on this stuff. Interesting. Hey, Guillermo's here. I think about it, they will be 1,000 years old as well one day. Oh, yes. If you think about it. If we're still around. If the dolphins don't become intelligent and wipe us out. Yeah. See, I bet you the dolphins can talk to other animals if they get smart enough, and they can get the other animals to gang up on us. Yep. And I'm working my pressure flaking muscles today. I should just go like this from vertical. Or get the Notch-O-Matic. I think I might get that Notch-O-Matic out, because that's going to wear me out in about 5 minutes. I'm already feeling it. We don't need no stinking symmetry. Yeah, I guess this is raw gravel. Man, you can kind of hear it too, the way it sounds when you scrape the steel against it. I'm going to have to make those notches really deep. So I'm going to use the Notch-O-Matic here in a minute. Save myself some trouble. Yes, yes. Good, good. Fantastic, fantastic. Let's just do a little bit more. Now, what did I do with those? Let's see, are we set up yet or no? It's dull. Okay. It's dull, but we can fix that. I'm gonna have to order some more of these. I only got 2 left. Just my luck, everyone's already got the ones they need. All right, let's see how this goes. Gentle at first. Yes, I gotta be very gentle at first. So it might not work. It might not work. I don't want to hit it really hard. I mean, I do, but it's risky. I gotta get a good ledge. Scary, but I think it worked. Am I out of frame? I think I was out of frame. That rock is hard. Is it volcanic? No, it's sedimentary. It's a chert. It's Mississippi gravel chert of some sort. It's probably got a special name that I should know since I'm a napper, right? If I don't know the names of this stuff, I'm not a good napper. That's what I've been told. Yeah. I just know who gave it to me. That's all I know. Awesome. I was so surprised by that I dropped it. Look at that big old pop out. I was surprised by that. And yeah, I'm doing it right on my leg. And no, it doesn't hurt. It hurts the rock though. Yeah, the rock can feel it. Sometimes the rock's relatives can feel it back at the quarry. Come on. I'm going to blame it on the gloves. I can't hold on to it. I think I'm holding on to it, but it's just the gloves that are making me think I'm holding on to it. And, you might say, I can't see where you're putting it. I can't see how you're doing it. And you can't see. Well, guess what? I can't see either. So we're in the same boat. I just have to hit and hope that it doesn't break it. It's working good. Let's try the other side. I don't want to count my blessings yet. I already bent the spring. I already bent it. Or was it bent already? See, with those pop-outs, they sound like it's a crack, but it's actually a pop-out. It sounds like it. That sound is the sound of it breaking in half. So it's just very scary. Well, I was going to buy a Notch-O-Matic. Now you scare me. I don't want to buy one of those things. They're too scary. Yeah, I know. I'm just giving you fair warning. I like using these so I can show how they work. And if you're too scared, then don't get it. These have explosive effects on obsidian. So, obsidian. No. I mean, you can. I'm not going to discourage you from doing it, but I don't recommend it. It's for tough stuff like this. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Kind of, sort of. Getting there, kind of, sort of. Does it need another pop out? Or we're good? I think we might. Okay. Just need a lot of pressure, that's all. I did take the barb off. Dang it. Yeah, we're going to have to fix that. Sorry, I've got to fix this so I can't talk. I should just leave it. I was watching some of my old videos and I used to be more patient. I think I used to be more patient than I am now. I gotta watch out. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. I don't want to blow that barb away again. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Without risking snapping the whole thing, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah. And I'm just going to put the bevel in it now. Or the, well, do the base first and then do the beveling. What time is it? Got 3 minutes. That's now time is going by the way it should be. Yeah. The viewers took my advice and they know this is going to be I knew this was going to be the tedious part, so they left. Sometimes there's a concavity, sometimes there's a straight base, sometimes it's convex. So I got a lot of leeway on this. There's no one way to do the bottom of that. There's many ways. Yeah. All right, that's good enough. So I'm just going to do the pressure flaking now on the edges and do a couple passes to get that bevel in there. I'm already losing the diamondness. There are no more diamonds on this. Yeah, toss that one out. Let's see. I should save those, that way I can bring them back. This was losing the diamonds too. No, I think it's okay. All right, so this is going to be doubly tedious because I'm going to be doing only pressure flaking. I guess I could talk if it gets monotonous. I'll do 2 passes on each side. This one is just to straighten things out, just get them smooth if I can. It makes it easier on the next pass. If it doesn't get smooth, I might have to do 3 passes instead of 2. And it is a left-hand side bevel, right? Yeah. I'm looking in the book. Yeah, they did. That's just the first pass. I suppose some bowlings were like that, with only a single resharpening. But it gets more bevelly the more times you resharpen it. Yeah, like that. Okay, so gotta keep doing that. see if I beveled it. I mean, did I grind it enough? Yeah. Okay. All right, here goes. Bigger flakes. Yes, no. That might not work. Alrighty. So just little flakes for me. It's already doing its thing. Not letting me bevel it. Yeah, it's gonna do its thing. All right, I gotta change tactics here. Okay, I gotta grind that edge more. So it needs more. I need more force. Yeah. Well, let's see. I don't need as much force up here on this. Let's try it again. It's not. It doesn't have that beveled look yet. We'll see. Yeah, I'm just going to do one more pass and that's it. It's not going to get really beveled because it's not going to get severely beveled because it's kind of thin on the end, on the edges. It's kind of thin on the edges, so. And I'm going to grind it a lot on this next pass. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to take short flakes. So I don't get any step fracturing. Starting to see it a little bit. I don't know how to hold the light. Hold it to the light. Starting to see it. The more passes you do, the more you see it. Let's see. Where's that? I need a little pick. I try to minimize these step fractures, but at the terminations with the crunchy material, the terminations are not going to be that smooth. Yeah. Are the edges jaggedy? Yeah, sometimes the edges are jaggedy, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I can fix it a little bit. So you don't want to see any beveling on that side at all. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I'm going to call it a night. I'll check the chat before I say goodnight. I'm just going to take off some of the dull spots that I see. There's a lot of dull spots here. I spaced out these flakes a little bit more than the other side. Yeah, so that's good. Symmetry, symmetry. Why does this look a little off? Oh, I know why. Oh, that's okay. They weren't symmetrical in the book anyways. Yeah, like that. Why couldn't I do that before? I think I was tired. Yeah, like that. Okay, so let's see if we can see. These edges are kind of jaggedy, so let me take care of that. Yeah, it's a little bit asymmetrical. This barb is longer than that one, but this is the one that I blew apart earlier. If I deepen the notch, it'll help it. Help with the symmetry. How do you half these things? That's a good question, right? Let's see. These are straight, right? And not scoopy. Some of them are scoopy. You know, some of them are scoopy like that. I don't know. So how do they look hafted? Let's try it. I'm not going to try it. You try it. No, you try it. Just get Mikey. He hates trying everything. No, that's not going to work. Let's see. Get something bigger. Now that will be interesting. That might be interesting. Yeah. That would work in that handle. It's too small. Oh yeah, that would work in that handle. This handle's too big. But the width of the neck is just right. Yeah. See, it needs a haft or a foreshaft with the neck the same width. Yeah, it's too narrow. How about that? Yeah, kind of, sort of. Let's see. Yeah, like that. It's almost perfect. It's a knife, right? These are knives because they're beveled. I think so. I think there's knives that are hafted like that. Yeah. Well, this is a little bit larger than the ones in the book, so maybe they were at little dart points. But I think it looks good in that. I don't care. Yeah. All right, so let me say goodnight. Ooh, a lot of chat. Look at all that. Randy Burleson says, well done. Thank you, Randy. I'm glad I still have some of that stone. Okay. What else we have in here? Justin Korn is here. I didn't see you. I didn't see your entrance. Do I know the dates for Brady? Yes, I do. It's toward the beginning of October. But let me see. Let me get the exact date. Let's see. I got it in my messages somewhere. All right? Oh no, it's on this one. Hold on. I gotta look and see. Yes, it's right here. Let's see if you can screenshot it. Heart of Texas Knapping, October 8th through 11th. Let's see, you might be able to screenshot that. Richards Park, 8th through 11th. Okay. Heart of Texas Knapping in Brady, Texas. I will be there. And Marty probably be there too. Sal's going to be there. JV. Jorge Valadez. Jesse Yaki Napper probably be there. Dawkinsteins could probably be there. You know, lots of guys will be there. Okay? Yeah, be there or be square. Let's see, where am I? There I am. I've been suspected smaller points of not being knives that were beveled in Texas. Yeah. It's hard to say sometimes if they're knives or at little dart points. They could have been both. Thank you. all the compliments. Thank you very much. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad I didn't snap it. I was worried for a while there on some of that. Because there's little veins of stuff. I don't know what you call it. See, there's a quartzite vein in there. See the sparkles, a little bit of sparkly going on near the tip there. There was a couple of those spots on the edges. Let's see, do we have a translucency? Does that go all the way through? That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, it does go all the way through. You got a lightning bolt on this one. Anything else? See that lightning bolt near the tip? Yeah, cool. There was some more of that down here somewheres. But I think I napped it away. Apparently I did. But there's still that one there. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Randy says plenty more where that came from. Yeah. You guys need to talk to Randy about getting some of this. Oh, yes. Kung Fu Panda said, I'd love to go, but the flight bills will be too much for round trips. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still paying for my flight to Taos, New Mexico. And one payment left. But yeah, some of these larger nodules can be useful. So you want to send more of these, Randy? The larger nodules would be cool. Thanks. If there's no questions, I'm going to say goodnight. Let's see, I don't know. I don't see much else. Guillermo says, I'm willing to bet it used to be one style and diverged into other styles, different styles. Will it harvest food or just looking through? It does both. This one does both. You can look through it and harvest something. Barnett asks, I wonder how the different point styles were separated back then. Were there people that made multiple styles at the same time, or was it always only one single style per place? It was mostly one style per place, but they were influenced by their neighbors. So sometimes there was like hybrids where it looks like both types. Like there would be one type here, and then farther away there'd be another type. But in the middle, it was a blending of the two types. But mainly they kept them separated by the people. The people kept these separated because it was easier to teach one style than it is to teach a bunch of styles, obviously. But I think that's the whole deal. It's just easier just to concentrate on one style. But you get influenced by your neighbors. Let's see. Jesse. Patrick, I think it's easier to be patient filing a vid that's not live. When live, I would guess it's harder and you want to be faster. Yeah. What else? So this is a sport. Yeah, Flintknapping is a sport. If you treat it like an art, you don't get the whole benefit. Bacon hair. Do you make skinning knives? I do make skinning knives, but I don't sell skinning knives. Is that it? Let's see. Western Ninja's here. Hey, got here late. Quick question. How small of the roundish cobble can you make something out of? I try not to make anything out of something 2 inches or smaller. It's got to be more than 2 inches. Otherwise, it's very difficult. I mean, it can be done. I used to do it, but I think 2 inches. Let me see. It's a good question. Because the cobble is usually rounded, right? So, let's see. I'm going to measure one of these. Let's see. The smallest cobble I would use would probably be about this size. I've made them out of small cobbles before. Yeah, 2 inches. I would go 2 inches or more. 2 inches is really small. You're going to need indirect percussion for sure, would be my recommendation. So that's the smallest I would go, 2 inches. Yeah. Okay. Oh, goodness. And it's going to be hard to preserve that whole 2 inches too. You're going to end up with like 1.75 inches max for the length of the point. Pat, you made some awesome points tonight. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Suddenly my hands are big, yeah. Jesse said, Western, I think he did a vid on a bipolar reduction, cracking a round nodule in half. Yeah. But if it's chert or that Diablo dacite you guys have over there in New Mexico, you can just hit it with a bopper. Yeah. You don't need to do the bipolar stuff. Bipolar Flintknapping is for bipolar people, I think. Western Ninja says, I was gifted some Petronel agate from here in New Mexico. It's pretty cool, but comes in small pieces. Yeah, I would just try it anyway. If not, you can, cut it. Have someone cut it on the slabbing machine. That's the easy way. Excuse me. Okay, I've been live for 2 hours, 25 minutes. Okay, so that's good. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a small point night, bird point night, and I'm probably going to use some of my slabs. I got a ton of slabs. Let's see. There's no way I can nap all these on slab night, so I'm gonna try to do some bird points out of some of this material. That's coming up tomorrow night. I think that was too small. It's got too much of that crackly white stuff. So that goes in that bucket. I got some heat-treated Georgetown. I got some coastal plains that might work. It's got a lot of defects, but it might work for a small bird point. So yeah, this I might be able to use some of this for tomorrow night. Okay. That's it. Thanks everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.